guys, happy Tuesday. I hope you're doing well. Okay. All right. Today I think we have a mixed bag of tricks. So take from this what applies to you and what doesn't, leave behind. Okay. I think we come in with the Page of Wands, Page of Swords, and we've got the Three of Swords, the Nine of Coins, and the Devil card. Okay, I think that for some of you, you may get a surprise on the job front. Okay, for some of you, something that's been blocking you or hindering you, or you're trying to do something, I think that you get either an aha about something, you find a way to clear whatever blockage this is, right, by not giving up on something, by keeping your mind focused on your end goal. I think that you get through whatever this is. For some of you, I think there are, again, I think there are extreme mood swings here. But I think what's happening with that is I really feel that this may be someone who is unstable. And by that, it can mean anything. It doesn't need to be severe. But I feel also that there's things that sometimes certain people, for whatever reason, they just don't learn from their mistakes. They keep repeating the same mistake over and over and over again. And that leads to this in here. Okay? So I think that, you know, again, if you're excessive in anything, luxuries or spending money or something, but it's something where you kind of meet yourself again, like as your shadow side here, and it's like we're here again, really, and it's just, that's what this can be. But it's sometimes too, it's not, it's trying to burn your candle at two ends. It's not, you know, it's giving into temptations. It's when we don't learn from whatever it is that our poison is, we end up here again. So I think for some of you, you've got some untrustworthy people in your surroundings. For others of you, you're trying to clear some blockages here, and you're doing it by staying diligent, right? It's by continuing to think of new ways to do things or how to get through things instead of giving up and giving into moodiness and the I'll never get ahead and the blah blah blahs. We all have done it at one point, right? But when you continually keep striving at something, you clear the blockages. These two, you know, the two swords clear, and you've got free sailing. So that, for some of you, is what's going on. Mental health, well-being, accomplishments, difficulties surmounted, right? All of that can fall under that umbrella. But there's a flip side of this coin too, because I've got to take into effect that extravagances, like I said, mood swings, not learning from things. I also think that in here, let me reiterate something on that, because I feel this very strong. I think someone may have either lost a parent when they were very young, something, you know, that was, they haven't been able to find a place for it, right? That's traumatic. So someone either lost a parent at a young age, or a family member, or the loss of someone. It could even be a spouse, or it can be anyone. But whatever it is, I don't feel the person really got over it. And I think because of that, it may have, in years gone by, turned into something that they can't get out. They can't, there's no logical, you know, things like that turn into bigger things, right? If they're not taken care of, they turn into just bigger things where we're not able to make solid decisions. We're not able to focus our thoughts. We're not able to get ahead. We continually make the same mistakes over and over again. And these characteristics in people aren't always visible. They're not. They're just not. So that could very possibly be the case here too, where you're your own worst enemy and you can't get out ahead of things. This could also be someone that, you know, is trying to, this is not a position where you'd want to be able to, you wouldn't get starting a business off the ground with that in this equation here. So if that's something, you know, for a little bit, it may not be the most opportune time to start something like that. However, again, for you know, people that are overindulging and stuff, if you get your mindset in the right place and you know, release the extravagance and you get, you know, you don't give into things and you really are diligent about things, that opens the door here for wealth and whatever creative idea that you've got. So if you're trying to, you know, get something going here that's your own business and you're not in that arena that I just mentioned, get your mind going in the right spot. Little by little, get yourself going there. I think there's some confusion here too. It's really just we need to learn from past mistakes, because if we don't, if we play the blame game and we blame everyone under creation, I think too there's scenarios here where you may be working under someone that you're more qualified than. That's a tough spot to be in. So that in and of itself would be this kind of hurdle, you know, because this can really be, guys, I just had a really shitty day. That's really sometimes what this card can really be. And it can be because, you know what, this is my boss and they make me crazy because I can do their job 10 times over, you know, so that would be the shitty day, right? And this is kind of what, you know, it's I'm working extra hard because this Yahoo cracker who's my boss doesn't know what they're doing, right? That would make for a crappy day. It can be something like that too. Either way, I think that for a daily, we don't need to go out on a ledge here. We're not starting a business in one day, but all of those scenarios come in here, and on our cumulative day by day by day, we do start those things. So if you're trying to get something going, you've got to get your ducks in a row up here first and stop lollygagging around and really get things going. Pull on wisdom from the past to go forward too. That's how we don't make the mistakes, right, that we do. But I think that where those kind of scenarios are coming in, I think they're just because there's other things in the mix as well. I think that there's other factors playing into those kind of things, right? That would make a world of difference. For the rest of you, if you're hitting a roadblock in a certain area, keep trying to think your way through it. Trying to, you know, look at something in a different way. Get a new skill perspective. Ask something of someone else. Ask them, you know, what do you see here? That also reminds me, watch the eyes. There might be, this is not for all of you. This would be someone that if you were having trouble seeing or blurry vision, go get that checked out. That might be something, okay? Other than that, I think that that's kind of a mixed bag, but it could go in many different directions. I think the energy is going to be very screwy. When I was pulling this, I had like remember those things, you put them here and you'd click them and they do the things? That's what I kept seeing. It was running through different screens. But I also know there's some people that all kinds of medical things that people have been able to hide before, they're going to come out now. So, you know, we kind of want to be a little bit, you know, we can look at someone and say, oh my gosh, what the hell is really wrong with you? But imagine what that must really feel like, you know what I mean? So if you've got someone like that in your midst, just be a little, use extra care, right? Even if that's the boss of yours, right? So either way, I think that you're able to clear some stuff. Others for you, I think you're dealing with some mental instability, maybe in your family or something like that, right? For others of you, if you notice someone's having eye issues, you know, suggest something. But for the most of you, I think you can get through whatever this is. You've just got to put the crazy stick down, right? Like, and really focus on some stuff. So just get your energy going in the right direction. It opens a path for you here somewhere too, okay? So there you go. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. If you need a private reading, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to help you with anything. Okay.